Did you know that in 1 Kings chapter 13, God sent a prophet from Judah to deliver a powerful message to King Jeroboam? This man of God began his mission with full obedience. The Lord commanded him clearly, "Do not eat, do not drink, and do not return by the same way you came." With courage, he traveled to Bethel and spoke exactly what God had given him. There, before King Jeroboam and all the people, he cried out against the altar where false sacrifices were being offered. He declared that the altar would be torn down, its ashes poured out, and that a future king named Josiah would one day destroy it completely. Jeroboam, furious at the prophet's words, stretched out his hand to seize him. But in that instant God struck the king's hand, and it withered. Terrified, Jeroboam pleaded for mercy. The man of God prayed, and by the Lord's grace the king's hand was restored. Up to this moment, the prophet was steadfast in obedience. Even when Jeroboam offered him reward and refreshment, he refused, saying, "If you were to give me half your house, I will not go in with you. Neither will I eat bread nor drink water in this place. For it was charged me by the word of the Lord." But then came the test. As he departed another way, an old prophet in Bethel approached him. This man claimed that an angel had spoken, telling him to bring the traveler home to eat bread. The words sounded spiritual, even convincing, but they were a lie. Instead of holding firmly to God's command, the man of God gave in and turned aside. While they sat at the table, the word of the Lord came through the old prophet. He would not return to the tomb of his fathers, declaring judgment because he had disobeyed. On his journey home, the prophecy came true. A lion met him on the road and killed him. Yet strangely, the lion did not harm the donkey or devour the body. It simply stood beside them, a sign that this was no accident of nature, but the hand of God's discipline. The old prophet mourned him and buried him, admitting, "Truly, the word of the Lord has been fulfilled." The story of this unnamed prophet is sobering. He began with courage, obedience, and faith, but he stumbled when he allowed another voice to outweigh God's clear command. And the lesson for us today is this: miracles, signs, or even religious people cannot replace the authority of God's word. The man of God's downfall reminds us that obedience must be complete. Partial obedience is still disobedience. To truly honor God, we must cling to what He has spoken, no matter who tries to persuade us otherwise. For His word never changes, and His truth always stands.